Here we have a 2019 Nissan Pathfinder. Gonna do timing chains on it. I've only done one of these 3.5s timing chains, and I pulled the engine and transmission out the bottom. That seems like an awful lot of work for 11 hours pay. So I'm gonna do this one in the car. I'm gonna start by pulling off the wipers and the crown and this metal pan down there. I already drained the oil and coolant. All right, so take off your little box here, take off your master cylinder reservoir, brake reservoir right there. Take out your 310s for your wiper arm assembly. Unhook your wiring harness from here and there. Take that pan out. That makes a lot more room. You can get the stuff. Now I'm just gonna take intake valve covers off. All right, let's see. Yep. Intake and valve covers off now. And this in the air filter box. Unhook my battery. Alright, I got the intake valve covers off. And I'm gonna start messing with this timing cover. I sure wish they made more room in these vehicles. Alright, I got my motor mount nut off the front and rear mounts. Got my engine mount out. I'm gonna take this radiator hose loose here at the top because I'm jacking this engine up real high. And I think I'm gonna take this axle nut off and shove that back in there. That way I don't mess up the axle. And I'm gonna jack the engine up high as I can right here to create a little room so I can hopefully get the cover out. Alright, I got all the bolts, I believe, all the bolts out of the front cover. Got the BBT covers off here. Look at whoever done this job. Look at the freaking silicone, man. Look at that. Right here, there's oil screens behind there. So they didn't replace these front timing cover, solenoid covered gaskets. They siliconed them. And look at that. That oil passage is almost all the way blocked off. Probably was blocked off. And there's screens in there. And it probably sucked that back in there in them screens. And probably blocked off the oil completely is my guess. Alright, I'm gonna pop this cover loose and see if it will come up out of here. Definitely created some more room, but that stupid bump out right there is in the freaking way. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, got it pried back. Let's see. Oh yeah. Nice. There's not even a filter in that one. They put the filter back in this one, but there's not one over here in that one. So they got one filter in it and one not in it. They didn't even put the filter back in that side. They got one on that side.
So it just went up in the actuator on this side?
Probably. Way too much freaking silicone. I got the lower oil pan off. Got all kinds of silicone down in there, pieces of silicone. Got silicone in the pickup screen. Got the lower oil pan had 8s and 10 millimeters in it. That 12 millimeter right there for the upper pan is missing. Yeah, somebody did a hack job on this thing. I bet it's not in time. I think somebody did the timing, but I bet they didn't get it in time. All right, I got the timing all back together. I have to torque down my actuators. I've been looking for half hour for these torque specs. My buddy here at work finally found this diagram. So I guess looks like we got 103 on the exhaust and 110 on the intake phaser. So that's what I'm gonna go with. You'd think they would put that in the procedure, but they don't. So I did, because I was worried about this job because it had all, new chains and stuff in it. But let me show you what they had done. So as long as it didn't bend a valve, it'll be all right, I think. But so whoever did this before, they got the two marks on the two white marks here on the ovals, which the ovals go on the left bank, which would be the radiator side, and the dots go on the right bank, which would be the firewall side. So you take them two pink ones and you put right there on the ovals for the left bank. And what they did wrong, it's supposed to go on this oval here. But you can see they have a white line on that mark right there. And that's where they had it lined up at. So they had it right there like that. And it needs to go right there like that. They had this link right there. So two full links out, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 teeth out. So hopefully that didn't bend any valves. But that was the problem, whoever did the timing. That was on the radiator side bank, and the other bank was out. They actually had it right on the dot, but it was out one tooth. So I believe it's going to be all right. So now I'm going to torque these down. I'm going to torque the exhaust to 103 and the intake to 110. Well, I got her done. I know I didn't go over the timing and everything probably like I should have, but I've got another video on the first one I did where I dropped the whole engine and transmission. So if you want a little better explanation on the timing, go watch that video. But this is only my second one, and I did this one in the car, so I was just making a little video of it. And I still got to put the wipers and all that, the corral back on, but I tried to fire it up. That sucker would not start for nothing, bro. Had to put some gas in it. she was empty. But now she's running. I still have to program the VVT, electronic VVT control motors, put on the corral and everything. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.